I miss you guys. I hope you all are doing okay. I'm sure you're getting bored at home, and if you're not, that's good. I'm glad you're having fun. It does not look like we will be going back to school for a couple more weeks, so I wanted to make some videos for you guys so we can still see each other and still learn, okay? Because that's important. This is my room. I can't remember if I said that already, but here's also my dog, so y'all can see my dog. This is my dog, Coda. You guys know I talk about him all the time. He's a little tired. You can see here are my plants. I've told you guys about my plants. So, welcome to my room, and I'm so excited. I thought it would be so fun, you guys, to make some videos reading to you just like we do in school. So, you guys know in school that we read the Magic Treehouse books. So I thought, why don't I make a video for you guys and read to you? And look at this! I know you can't see it, it's a little backwards, but this says the Magic Treehouse book, and look, it is the first one. You guys asked me if I could get the first one, so you know what, I got the first one for you guys, and I thought it would be so fun if I read it to you guys and you would be able to hear me at home reading, okay? So, I'm gonna read this book to you guys, Dinosaurs Before Dark, and I will show you the pictures in here, and we'll just read it one chapter at a time. Do you remember when we read books that are long like these, they have chapters, and so just like the other ones, this one has 10 chapters, okay? So we're not gonna read it all at one time, that would be so long. So I'm gonna make more than one video reading this book for you guys, and I will show pictures and I will explain to you guys what's in it, okay? Just like we do in school. Now, I'm so excited, so let's go ahead and get started, okay? This is Dinosaurs Before Dark, so let's read what is on the back, the author's note for us. So it says, where did the treehouse come from? Ooh, remember this is the first book, so this is gonna be the first time Jack and Annie ever see the treehouse. I bet they're gonna be so confused and excited, but let's see what it says. Where did the treehouse come from? Before Jack and Annie can find out, the mysterious treehouse whisks them back to the prehistoric past. Prehistoric, that's when the dinosaurs were alive. You know, a lot of times you guys ask me, were dinosaurs real? And yes, they were. But that was a long time ago, before humans existed. So, now they have to figure out how to get home. Ooh, how do you guys think Jack and Annie are feeling? All of a sudden they're gonna be in this new place filled with dinosaurs. I would be scared. So, can they do it before dark? Or will they become the dinosaurs' dinner? Dun, dun, dun. So let's see, okay guys, so this is Magic Treehouse number 1, Dinosaurs Before Dark. So let's check it out. Remember, the author is Mary Pope Osborne. If you're at home and you want to see some cool games for this, you can go to magictreehouse.com, I think. Here's the inside. Chapter 1, Into the Woods. Help! A monster! Said Annie. Yeah, sure, said Jack. A real monster in Frog Creek, Pennsylvania. Run, Jack, said Annie. She ran up her road. Oh, brother. This is what he got for spending time with his 7-year-old sister. Ooh, so Annie is 7 years old. Annie loved pretend stuff, but Jack was 8 and a half. He liked real things. Watch out, Jack. The monster's coming. Race you. No thanks, said Jack. Annie raced alone into the woods. Jack looked up at the sky. The sun was about to set. Come on, Annie, it's time to go home. But Annie had disappeared. Jack waited. No Annie. Annie! He shouted again. Jack! Jack! Come here! Jack groaned. Ugh, this better be good, he said. Jack left the road and headed into the woods. The trees were lit with a golden late afternoon light. Come here, said Annie. There she was, standing under a tall oak tree. Look, she said. She was pointing at the rope ladder. The longest rope ladder Jack had ever seen. Wow, he whispered. The ladder went all the way up to the top of the tree. There, at the top of the tree, was the tree house. It was stuck between two tree branches. That must be the highest tree house in the world, said Annie. Who built it? Asked Jack. I've never seen it before. I don't know, but I'm going up, said Annie. Annie is always doing crazy things. No, we don't know who it belongs to, said Jack. Just for a little bit, said Annie. She started up the ladder. Annie, come back! She kept climbing though. Ooh, got a picture. Jack sighed. Annie, it's almost dark. We have to go home. Annie disappeared inside the treehouse. Annie! Jack waited for a moment. He was about to call again when Annie poked her head out of the treehouse window. Books! She shouted. What? Oh, it's filled with books! Oh man, Jack loved books. He pushed his glasses into place and he held the sides of the rope ladder and he went up. Chapter 2. The Monster. Jack crawled through the hole in the treehouse floor. Wow, the treehouse was filled with books. Books everywhere. Very old books with dusty covers. New books with shiny, bright covers. Look, you can see far, far away, said Annie. She was peering out the treehouse window. Jack looked out the window with her. Down below were the tops of other trees. In the distance, he saw the Frog Creek Library, the elementary school, the park. Annie pointed in another direction. There's our house, she said. Sure enough, there was a white wooden house with a green porch. Next door with their neighbor's black dog, Henry. He looked very tiny. Hi, Henry, shouted Annie. Shush, said Jack. We're not supposed to be up here. He looked around the treehouse again. I wonder who owns all these books, he said. He noticed bookmarks were sticking out of many of them. I like this one, Annie said, and she held up the book with a castle on the cover. Here's a book about Pennsylvania, said Jack. Remember, Pennsylvania is where Jack and Annie both live. He turned to the page with a bookmark. Hey, there's a picture of Frog Creek in here, said Jack. It's a picture of these woods that we're in right now. Ooh, here's a book for you, said Annie. She held up a book about dinosaurs. A blue silk bookmark was sticking out of it. Let me see it. Jack set down his backpack and grabbed the book from her. You look at that one and I'll look at the one about castles, said Annie. No, we better not, said Jack. We don't know who these books belong to. But even as he said this, Jack still opened the book where the dinosaur bookmark was. He couldn't help it. He was excited. He turned to a picture of an ancient flying reptile, a pteranodon. He touched the huge bat-like wings. Wow, said Jack. I wish I could see a pteranodon for real. Jack studied the picture of the odd-looking creature flying through the sky. Ah! Screamed Annie. What? Screamed Jack. A monster! Annie cried. She pointed out the window. Stop pretending, Annie. No, really, said Annie. Jack looked out the window. A giant creature was gliding above the treetops. He had a long, weird crest on the back of his head, a skinny beak, and huge wings like a bat. It was a real, live pteranodon. The creature curved through the sky, and he was coming straight to the treehouse. He looked like a glider plane. The wind began to blow. I think you guys know what's about to happen. The tree's leaves trembled. Suddenly, the creature soared up high, high into the sky, and Jack nearly fell out of the window trying to see it. The wind picked up. It started whistling now. The tree house started to spin. "What's happening?" cried Jack. "Get down," said Annie. She pulled him back from the window. The treehouse was spinning faster and faster, and Jack squeezed his eyes shut. He held on to Annie. Then everything was still. Absolutely still. Jack opened his eyes. Sunlight slanted through the window. There was Annie, the books, his backpack. The treehouse was still high up on the oak tree, but it was not the same oak tree. Chapter 3. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to stop right here because I know if I were to read a long time, you guys might get really bored. So I'm going to stop right here on chapter 2, at the end of chapter 2. But I will make a whole nother video with chapter 3 and 4 next, okay? So this is pretty exciting. This is Jack and Annie's first time in the treehouse. I think they're gonna see some dinosaurs. I wonder what y'all think. I can't wait to see what's in here. Remember, this is their first time, so they have no idea what's going on. This is all brand new to them. They're gonna be in a brand new place. So I'm very excited to see, but I love you guys. I miss you guys, and I hope you enjoy reading. Bye! Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any videos that we post, and follow me on Facebook at Miss DeLeon's Kinder Classroom so you can stay updated on anything new that happens.